A good one.
They did the perp walk already.
They weren't good. No one was shackled. Were they shackled?
Let's do it again.
Yeah, do over on the perp walk.
Bag over her head.
Well, another PR job, which was just fantastic to read in the New York Times, regarding 5G. I'm sure you saw this this article.
I have a clip of a 5G guy going on and on. I want to talk about. I don't have that clip as for the next show, which will be next Thursday. But
well, let me read the just the pertinent bit.
Yeah, I read that. I read it. It was a. I don't wonder who it was written for. It's a puff piece.
Well, first of all, the headline is, "Your 5G phone won't hurt you, but Russia wants you to think otherwise."
RT and all the rest.
Well, so what the article says,
this was the worst article ever,
is that apparently the Russians are behind the negative information about 5G. Analysts see RT's attack.
Hey, where's my check?
And by the way, this RT 5G piece they're referring to is the piece that we played on the show weeks ago. Remember the millennial girl? Oh, I guess you don't remember.
No, not really.
Let me see.
Play it again.
Don't know if I have a different clip. Let me see if I can find this. It was no, I can't bring it up right at this very moment. But it was, an okay report. But anyway, the New York Times says analysts seek RT's attack on 5G as geopolitically bold. It targets a new world of interconnected futuristic technologies that would reach into consumers' homes, aid national security, and spark innovative industries. Yes, it's economic warfare.
Why?
What? Like what?
Innovative industries. I keep hearing this.
Already, I'm going to read to you. Already, medical firms are linking up devices wirelessly to create new kinds of health treatments. Yeah, you could do a mammogram via remote. Just stand in front of that 5G antenna.
Fuck you.
Good to go. No more
piece of film behind you.
No more squeezing. No more pinching. Just stand in front of your router, and you're good to go. Yeah, it's economic warfare. Ryan Fox, Chief Operating Officer of New Knowledge. Hello, New Knowledge. New Knowledge. You remember those guys, don't you? Yeah, they're the ones that did the congressional report explaining exactly how the Russian trolls influenced the election, and then subsequently they were caught using the same techniques in the Alabama special election. Those guys. Now,
those guys.
Good. It's no problem to go ahead and promote them and everything they're talking about. Anyway, RT struck back, which I think is pretty interesting. And they are going to retaliate in this clip against this New York Times report.
Conflict of interest might be an understatement for the New York Times and its relationship with the telecom giant Verizon. The Times does advertisements for Verizon. Take a look at this one. Paid for and posted by Verizon. But that's just the tip of the iceberg.
This January, Verizon supported training from 5G Lab at the Times. Now, this lab's going to be based in our main newsroom, and will work very closely with Times journalists in New York City, across America and around the world. It'll partner with Verizon's Open Innovation Group and get early access to 5G technology and equipment.
Doreen Tobin has been on the New York Times board of directors since 2004. Until 2009, she was Verizon's vice president and chief financial officer. After her retirement from Verizon, Tobin was given $3.5 million and then signed a year-long consulting contract that paid her a whopping $125,000 per month. As for the article's experts on 5G, Ryan Fox spent 15 years at the National Security Agency and was a computer analyst in the U.S. Army. Now he's an executive at the cyber intelligence firm New Knowledge, the very same firm that ran with its own internal report called an elaborate false flag operation in the 2017 Alabama special Senate race. And then there's Molly McHugh, a neoconservative think tanker and registered foreign agent who once wrote that fighting a new Cold War would be in America's interest. So whose interest does this article serve? The American public or corporate shareholders?